Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Because I am freezing. I live in SoCal and right now it's 56 degrees and that's crazy. 80% of the year I don't wear a hoodie and it's hoodie season, and I hope it warms up soon because I am weak to the cold. Well, anyways, so the point of this video is to start this Booktube Newbie Tag, which I am a newbie, so it's the reason why I'm doing this tag. And I think this will be a good opportunity to know more about me, per se, of my reading journey. So I'll put the list of questions down in the description. Anyways, question number 1. Why did you start this channel? There's a lot of reasons, honestly, but the most general answer I can give you is I want to look forward to something when I get home after work, because day in, day out for the past 6 years is basically work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep. And I want to add something to my life again. I want to bring that light back into my life, basically. I want to give myself homework, and I want to learn new skills and spend my time productively. And nowadays after work I get tired. I want to go home and be a little couch potato, just sit on my butt, doom scroll on my phone or watch TV, which, to be fair, I will still do because it's fun. But I want to, give more zest into my life now. So that is the reason why I started this channel. There's also workout stuff, health stuff, or even do other topics that I want to try. So hopefully you guys are excited to see more of that stuff. Yeah, for this channel I want to try a lot of new things. Somewhere down the line I want to start gardening. That's an area I want to explore. I have zero experience on. Maybe I want to go back to playing music. I haven't done that in years. And yeah, things like that. So it's kind of like an RPG game where I want to increase my traits, my abilities, add some more charm or intelligence into my stats, if you know what I mean. So question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Honestly, I'm not sure. I hope I'm interesting enough. I hope I could bring some insight about the books I read, and every person have their own opinions, and I have experienced stuff in my life, and I hope I can relay these experiences to you guys. And I basically want to share my thoughts and opinions on certain books, and it's good to talk about these things, and it's important because you want to expand your perspective. So I hope that this will be a positive thing to kind of spread awareness, have some kind of bonding with other people, because as humans we want to relate, and it's really important, especially for our mental health. Okay, number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? Well, the number 1 reason I wanted to open up this channel is to start reading books again. And I really miss the feeling of reading a really good book. And I've been slacking off for the past 5 years because of work and other things that happened in my life. But I want to have that feeling again as when I was experiencing that as a younger kid. So that is what I'm most excited about. Okay, number 4. Why do you love reading? Amen. So reading is something I could spend time by myself, which is really convenient. I could do it anytime I want. I don't have to rely on anyone or ask for someone's time. It's also really cost effective, especially my books are cheap. They're around $1 or $2. So sadly, not a lot of people around me read, but there are always like willing to listen. And books are very interesting. It's basically storytelling, and I'm basically telling these stories to people verbally, and they get engaged too, which is super cool. And it's kind of fun to hear their opinions and thoughts about the books I read. No matter if I'm talking about it or they're reading it, it's always a topic that is really fun, So I actually enjoy these film adaptations that is released recently, because I could be a total snob and tell people about the extra details that are not in the movie, or I can tell them certain things that are different. And question number 5. What books or series got you into reading? Oh boy. So I can actually take you guys back to 2000s, and there were a lot of series I loved reading when I was in elementary. Examples are these. Okay. So I wonder if you guys are familiar with these books, but there was this one novel that really stuck out to me. It's called Things Not Seen. It's basically about a kid, I think he was a young kid, like in elementary or junior high. This is a young kid, and he suddenly became invisible because of an electric blanket. And it's a jarring experience, because who suddenly becomes invisible and they have to figure out what to do, right? So he does these weird things to kind of try to reveal to his parents, and he ended up befriending a blind girl, and their relationship is super interesting too. And I kind of want to reread that book and see what kind of feelings I have. I wonder if my opinions stay the same, or it's as magical as when I read it as a kid. It's a super cute book, and it still left a strong impression on me. I wish to read it again someday. Okay, question number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite YouTubers? My question is, how do y'all read so many books? It's kind of crazy. Well, here's a list of YouTubers that I currently follow. But yeah, I don't understand how you guys read so many books, like 100 plus. That's crazy. Okay, question number 7. What challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? See, I think the hardest thing is to be consistent. I hope I can stick it to the end and reach all my goals. You know how like people in New Year's, they have their resolutions and they're really motivated. And then as the year goes by, even on the second month, they end up giving up. So I think that'll be the hardest for me, is to, keep on trying, keep on being persistent. Okay. Question number 8. When did you start reading? Oh man. I think the very first time reading and enjoying it all to myself, it's probably when I was a kid, when I first learned how to read. My mom actually bought me a bunch of books. She doesn't know English very well, so she knew it was important to, read and learn English. So she just bought me a bunch of books. And I actually would go through them, and I find myself enjoying them. Growing up, even right now, I'm an introvert at heart. So reading was just an easy activity for me to pick up. And it was really cool that my school let us pick up new books for free. I think it was sponsored by Scholastic, but it was really exciting that I could read books for free. Also, back then, there was a book it program where if you read a certain amount of books, I think it was like 50 or 100 books, you get to get a certificate for a free Pizza Hut pizza, personal size. So I had a lot of pizza back in the day, and the motivation was reading and getting that pizza. But yeah, so I feel like the moment I learned how to read, I just fell in love with books. It was as if love at first sight. Number 9, where do you read? Honestly, I read wherever that's comfortable. Most of the time I read on my bed. At home, I would read on the sofa, or at work, I would read during my breaks and my lunch breaks. It's really convenient now that I have a Kindle. It's not bulky, so I could just have X amount of books on my Kindle and have to worry about carrying a bunch of books. But there was this one time my boyfriend and I went to Disneyland and I brought a book. We would read while waiting in the line, and I actually went through like more than half the book one time. But yeah, I just flipped my backpack to my front and nest my book in front of me and just started reading. So I feel like I can read anywhere that is kind of quiet, or at least no one disturbing me. So yeah. Question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? I think I gravitate towards sad books. I don't know what kind of genre that'd be. Let's see, what sad books? What is a sad book? What genre are sad books? Let's see. According to AI Overview, it could be many genres. For example, literary fiction, historical fiction, memoir, or even romance. Yeah, I think that checks out, except I'm not super into romance, or at least like I haven't found the perfect romance for me. That's my favorite genre of books. I feel like I have an empathetic heart, and that squeezing the heart when you read something sad is somewhat satisfying. Is that weird? Do everybody also feel that way? Or is that just me? And question number 11 is, what does your book collection look like? So I'll insert a clip of what my collection looks like. What, is it starting? Oops. My collection. Do you guys recognize any of these books? I'm actually pretty proud of this collection, and knowing the fact that I spent very little for these books. A lot of these were from Book Off, and it's only $1. Oh yeah, here. I have this cool thing my boyfriend got for me for Christmas. Isn't it cool? I'm sure I can see it really well. Yeah, it's a nice book nook. And a croissant, because I love bread. I just have miscellaneous stuff, and some of these books are not sorted into my inventory. But yeah, I'm proud of this so far. But again, I am on a book buying ban. I am not buying anymore until I read most of this. Good luck to me. And then this is the rest of my collection on Kindle. I mentioned in a previous video before, but a lot of these books I bought through the BookBub app. They just show me what books are discounted on Amazon, basically. Usually between $2 to $5. So that's why my collection is this big. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that video and learned more things about me. If you have any other questions, let me know. But yeah, I hope that was interesting to learn more about my reading journey and how I came this far. and what my goals are for this channel. So I hope you have a nice day. Thank you. Hello. I hope this mic works and the lighting is okay. Is it? Here is some, I'm not sure how this is gonna look like, but here are some examples that I've read in elementary.